All right, Fatboy FadeAway Sports early with you here Sunday morning, episode 263. Like you
See,
said,
see, I made it, guys. I made it, guys. I made it, guys.
he's back. He's back. He got it there. They got Tyler back. Casey, no. So they'll get you the four back at 6:30 might be a challenge, but week in and week out. But for today, we at least got three of us here with it. Um, The guy that's not here, though, I was hoping to get his thoughts on Big Chuck, who's on our thumbnail, passes away a couple days ago. So we'll wrap up the show with our thoughts on that and just how he's used in conversations throughout the world and things like that. So we'll pay our homage to Mr. Chuck Norris, the Walker Ranger here, hit a little bit as well. So we'll do that too. But Tyler, good to have you back, my friend. How was the great state of Tennessee?
It's good to be back. First off, the great state of Tennessee is pretty. It's nice. I mean, the weather's a little up and down. It snowed the first day we were there. I was like, "What the heck?" It was freezing, and then it cools or heats up to like 72 the next day. I'm like, "This is insane weather." There's like tornado warnings the first night. I saw some videos of the rain and the wind. I was like, "My God, I'm glad I slept through that." I would have stayed up all night if I saw that. But the people are what surprised me. It's so they're so much nicer. Like, they talk about New York like no one talks to each other.
Yeah.
I feel like California's kind of turned into that. No one really, I mean, you talk to your own community, but you don't really talk to anyone outside your community. Everyone was yes, sir, yes, ma'am, and like just very pleasant to be around, and just it felt like people had manners again, which was surprising. I never noticed the lack of manners in California till this week. Like the general
Do
public.
they wear earbuds all the time, like in California? Because I find that to be weird.
No, not a lot of earbuds, not a lot of homeless. I think I might have saw homeless on one hand, a number of homeless on one hand. A lot cleaner. You saw people picking up like trash and like city workers. It was interesting.
You can pick up trash here, Tyler?
I'm good, but they should pay someone to do that. Someone should go pick up trash.
Come on, we can pay you to do that around here.
Yeah, 1 week there was like side utility work, and they took the garbage cans and they threw them out of the way, and it was like the week that they're supposed to pick up garbage, but they didn't put the garbage cans back, so then they couldn't pick up the garbage. I was like, what what not nice people did.
Now, Tyler, I got to ask: were you just in Nashville, or did you guys go out of Nashville? Were you talking to were you just in the heart of it, or where were you at? Where were you at?
No, we stayed in downtown Nashville, like a block from Broadway, which is the hub. But no, we every day we went out to like a little smaller city because we were doing a little research to see like what it's like out here. I want to see the general. We went to a couple high school baseball games just to like talk to a couple baseball coaches. Like they're like, "Who are you?" Because I was sitting in the stands and they noticed like something. I was like, "Oh, I'm just looking. I move out and this is my son," and did all that stuff. It was really interesting. So I saw the outer, like the suburban areas, Franklin, Murfreesboro, Mount Juliet. I never got to Memphis. I'm gonna regret that in the future. I know it, but great fried chicken, great barbecue. The food was great. It was a great trip.
I think that's where my aunt lives, Sheila, when she's out there 6 months a year, is Murfreesboro.
Oh, really?
I think that's where she's at. So I know Carson and Parker aren't too far from. I think they're 30. I want to say they're south of Nashville, 30 minutes. But that's. I know Sheila's right in that area too. It might be. I feel like that name sounds familiar to me. So I think that's what it is. So you mentioned the weather, the tornado warnings. That would be a common theme there.
Oh, I imagine.
That would be your common theme around there. Were they? How was it watching sports at that time zone?
It wasn't too. It's only a 2-hour difference. Not as bad as East Coast. I mean, West Coast has it the best for sure.
I mean, was there anything where it came through and you're like, "Oh, this is nice," or dang it, like it didn't work out No, because it doesn't start.
It's just everything's later in the day. I get up early. I want the stuff to start right away, and then I want it to end earlier so I can go to bed. So like, there's never like, I mean, there were
Like the World Baseball Classic started at 7. That's late for baseball, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna stay up that late for something of that magnitude.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that one. All right, I was testing the kids. I always give them geography test, Brian. Let's see. What state is above Tennessee? Can you what state is above Tennessee? Come on, you got this. Can you guess, Brian?
What state is above Tennessee? Probably my first guess would be Wisconsin.
No, it'd be a little warmer in Wisconsin if that was the case. It'd be a little warmer in there. Good old or the bourbon. Good old Kentucky. Good old Clover Tucky. I mean, I basically live in Kentucky. I'm Clover Tucky. That's where we get the nickname over here with it. So we have that too. Brian, when you've moved, you stayed in California, right? You've never moved out of California. See, you love it. You're gonna stay. You love it too much, or we love it too much. We love it too much.
Just waiting to see what happens during the governor election. Then I'm gonna go from there.
Idaho, good old Idaho. We got governor.
Idaho.
Idaho. All right. Well, Tyler, good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Now
you guys did very well. Put up the numbers. Put a lot of pressure on this episode.
Heat over here in California that it shouldn't be this hot during this time.
Good God, I know this week ridiculous, man. I was like in the 90s earlier. I did go out to Bodega Bay yesterday with the family, so that was fun going out there. Always one of my favorite spots to go to out here in California.
Did you eat out there?
Beach. No, we didn't do that the whole day thing. We kind of just went out there from about 2.5, 3 hours. Just kind of went out there. For us, still like a 45-minute to an hour drive to get out there. So I did that. So that was fun though. Well, the kids always enjoy going to the beach, and it's not like you have to pay $1 million for a vacation. That's kind of my favorite part of it. Is you feel like you're away without having to actually literally pack up and go everywhere with it. So that part I always do appreciate with it as well. All right, so Tyler back with us this week. Were you guys disappointed at all in Team USA for World Baseball Classic? Like me and Logan did like probably 3 episodes leading up to it, and my theme kept being they're gonna lose until they lose enough and they take it serious. Like that, they're always going to be in the same situation. It reminds me so much of the NBA when the way they did the Olympics, like when they had their run those first 2 or 3 years, right, where they never were losing, never were going to lose. Maybe it's 4 years, you never lost. Then you had this one team come along and they didn't win, and it's like, oh yeah, putting together a team in 3 weeks doesn't always work out the best. Like and now NBA has like camps. You have to be committed. Hopefully, you got to do all this. They do this. And I just wonder if like that's where or USA baseball will have to get to. It's like, what team chemistry can you have when you're like, Scooble's going to go 3 innings and then he's going to report back to Tigers camp, and then we got Logan Webb he's pitching great, but he can only go 70. We understand. We got the Giants, and then the worst one, Johnson, down in your old neck of the woods is the Padres. Mason Miller doesn't come in the game in the top of the ninth when your closer's supposed to come in. And they asked Mark DeRosa after the game, just curious why I didn't use your closer in that situation. That's usually when you use them, tied game ninth. And he says, we wanted to honor the Padres. Are you kidding me? That is soundbite that I will not let down ever. I wanted to honor the Padres. My gosh. Brian, did you watch any of it? The World Baseball Classic?
Yeah, I saw some highlights. I guess I don't have live TV at the moment, so I couldn't watch the whole World Baseball Classic. But I guess you can't get that through MLB.TV. So
no, they only did it through Fox. They forced your hand on that one, John. They forced your hand on that. What do you think, Tyler? My thoughts there, that and just the World Baseball Classic. I enjoyed it.
No, I thought it was great. I thought it was a great game. Even there's some nitpicks like you mentioned with why is Tariq Skubal leaving? Why is Logan Webb leaving? The Mason Miller thing's insane. I mean, Mark DeRosa's quote after you mentioned it last podcast where he said, "Oh, we've already advanced," and then you're almost on the brink of elimination if Italy doesn't beat Mexico. And I was like, "What is going on here? Do we not know the rules?" But the game was great. I mean, I wish I had a better pitcher than Noah McLean starting. That left a lot to be desired. But the putting the teams together, I think all these teams are put together pretty early. Like, I don't think they're playing as an all-star team all the time. Like, Venezuela definitely has not played much together. Maybe in the offseason they do, but not on the same team.
They do. Logan said they do winter ball. They do it.
They're not on the same team. Like, they're still competing, yes, but I don't know. I don't think that's the issue in baseball. It's such an individual sport. Yes, you need the other people to be there, and like you depend on them as a team, but it's so individual that baseball is a little different than basketball. That's what I'd say on that.
I guess what I mean is I felt like there was a turn in USA baseball where they needed a little bit more. And I'm not saying that that's the case, but I guess where I'm saying they need a little bit more is these guys that are leaving, like that are saying they're on the team, but they can only pitch like 3 innings. I guess that's where I'm saying like it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Is they lost like why is you're telling me America the best pitcher we have to offer on a must-win game is Mr. McClain? I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. We have better pitchers in America than this guy. What a slider, though. I agree. And he pitched well. I'm not saying that. I'm just like, I don't know. I guess that's where I'm.
The last one, Trout struck out to Tom.
No, Tyler or Brian, don't do it to us. We know we suck at baseball. America can't win. I mean, Japan goes down and we can't win. That was just disappointing. I enjoyed it though. There's some thoughts from it.
Do you think the lack of passion is why people like kind of go to that team? Like, oh, maybe we didn't put because they don't root as hard. Maybe they don't like outwardly. Do you think they care less, or do you just think they're just kind of raised a little different?
I was defending America and all that.
Me too. I agree.
I mean, this is how we grew up playing baseball. We're not like out there like, like
I'm gonna beat my ass.
Like
no offense, not really, but
like me and Hannah were like watching. Like she actually, while they watched like a lot of the games with me, especially starting the quarterfinals, right after pool play. I mean, I still watched that, but then they didn't watch. But they watched everyone with me, and they thought I was getting a kick out of like a home run, and it's just like, oh, like my mom when they say we ate sushi after they beat Japan, and then they said we ate. When they say we ate pizza after beating Italy, I was like, I don't know what they said. We ate fast food after beating them. I don't know what they.
McDonald's.
I don't know. I don't know what the thing with that was. So. I enjoyed it though. I know Brian will get into baseball start next week, but it was kind of nice to have some spring training time where it felt like, all right, at least I got some good baseball for 2.5 weeks. That's the way I looked at this overall. So Tyler, no complaints from me and from getting baseball this early when it really mattered a little bit. I kind of enjoyed the no challenge system for one last time, even though I know there were some bad calls. Just let's speed this baby up. There is some stuff there. So there. Do you guys have any issue? We dove into that too, me and Logan, 17. But what's on my mind is that ABS system, how much that's going to change. I don't hate it. I'm just saying, like, the umpires run 7 straight times. I mean, they could do it 7 straight times. So I know you only get 2, and there'll be some strategy behind it. But, like, I don't know. Are you starting to see some
I think it's going to be different. It'll take a little bit getting used to, but I don't mind if you're missing 7 straight calls because you have to be right on these challenges to keep them. So, like, F you for missing all these. The one thing I don't get is why they're getting rid of the square box, like to protect the umpires. It doesn't make sense to me.
I do hate that box. I will say I'm not a fan of the box. I don't know. I've never liked it. I don't need to know. Where let me just I like to kind of guess along with they could show it to me on replay just as easily. I just don't like having it there live when I watch it. I do not like it. It's not my thing. I like to be surprised with crappiness. I guess just like like the other people. So I don't need to see it. So all right. So Team Italian, that was the other one that caught up those espressos. And it'd be nice if they could get it was funny to see like how much it mattered to like a guy like Miguel Cabrera and all those guys. And then I guess my last thought on it was Aaron Judge. You don't want him up with the game on the line. Brian, do we want him out with the game on the line? We do not. You had to be excited about a rise, though. He looked good in the city.
Jason Valdez has been ripping him on Twitter ever since
Oh gosh, come on! You gotta do better there, Judge. We expect more from you in that situation. All right, so we got that. We hit on some World Baseball Classic that kind of caught my attention. Definitely early this week, what was going on, and then we had the tournament starting as well later in the week. Before I move on to the NCAA tournament, though, I just kind of wanted to get going with a couple things. Was Brian, if you had to make your American League division picks, who would you go with right now for baseball? If you had to go with the West, who do you have winning the West?
I would go Seattle, but I think that Oakland would get the wild card.
The fact that you said Oakland, just a little tear down. You said Oakland. No, you said it. You can't take it back. Just kidding. You said it. You can't do it. All right. So you think they can make a push? Do you think the Angels get last place in that division then?
Yeah, I just don't. I didn't like their off season at all. Who they brought in, and I just don't think they're going to be a very competitive team.
The A's pitching still. I got to see it early. Who's going to step up for me to say, all right, I do like this team?
I just think it improved, in my opinion, from last year.
Well, then you would have. I mean, you got to say like Texas got a little better this year. They made some good trades, and then I thought
Adam thinks they're going to be pathetic. I could tell that.
Well, I'll say this: I'd rather probably have his pitching than our pitching. That would be the one thing, but I think I'd rather have our lineup than theirs. So we do, even though I do have Seager, that would probably I would still favor our lineup there too. So I think the A's have potential to get the pitching. And then it'll be interesting.
A sneaky good team is what I'll categorize them as.
I like it. I like it. A Rosarena, Tyler. I do apologize to Cal. Maybe that.
I do think the first series against the Toronto is going to be more competitive than people think it will be.
Yeah, and I always say this. Remember opening weekend. And I've been victim to this when Jermaine Dye struck out in Game 2 of the year. I thought the season was over at one point, but you have to remain calm. I've learned this over the years. The first 3 games. I mean, I think the Yankees made the Milwaukee Brewers look like the worst team in the history of baseball the first 3 games last year in New York with the torpedo bats, and then they end up having the best record in all of Major League Baseball. So I just put you got to be a little careful with that when it took over the world, but. Seattle, the favorite team? You think they win that division?
I think Seattle's the favorite, but I think I like Texas. I like how they added Mackenzie Gore from Washington, pairing him with DeGrom, and who's the other starter that they have that's really good? They have Rocker, who's coming up, Jack Leiter, who's young. Eli Young winner previously. Yeah. I like that starting pitching. I think the lineup leaves a little bit to be desired. They had very bad years last year. Hopefully you get 150 from Seager.
61 home runs again by Cal. Or 60, whatever it was. 62, is that what it was?
Who hit 62?
Or 60 by Cal.
I was talking about Seager.
Oh, I thought you said Seattle. I missed it.
No, hopefully you get 150 games from Seager, and then like you get people who like Josh Young has a bigger year. Evan Carter has a better year. They're young players who have shown flashes. So Texas would be my dark horse. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'll be interested where that goes there at that. Do you think, Brian? Let's stay with the West actually real quick in the NL. Do you think anybody but the Dodgers could win it?
Nope.
No chance.
It's going to be tough, but my dark horse is actually going to be the Arizona Diamondbacks if I had to go with a dark horse. Corbin
Carroll could lead the charge there. Him and Marte. Can they get the job? They got the pitching. They get Burns back. Kept Gallen, right? Or no, kept Kelly as well. And then they have I think they still have the World Baseball hero for Venezuela, Rodriguez. They still have him, even though he's been terrible the last 2 years. That's not a bad dark horse. Their offense was great last year in terms of like the production they got from some of the middle guys with the shortstop there, Perdomo, and then you had, like I said, Marte and Carroll there. The Giants will be interesting in terms of can they avoid 500 I guess again, like I don't know where you guys. I mean, you got to be a little disappointed.
In the Giants,
and just when you look at this division, just your chances.
Yeah, the Dodgers are in the division.
That's my point.
There was no chance they couldn't have made 2 signings to put this team in contention with the Dodgers. It's disappointing every year. It's a wild card or bust. But I do like what they've done. I wish they added a little more starting pitching depth. I don't like Maley. I don't like Biddens.
And then who got hurt for the year?
Tristan Beck. They're just not good. And Loop is good. I like Loop. I like Robbie Ray. Webb's a stud. And then you hope you get something from Maley. I don't believe in it. The infield will be good. Adames, if he can get off to better than 190 start for 3 months, 190 average the first 3 months, that'd be great. Devers will add pop. Arise, you just have to hope he gets a lot of hits because he's not going to take walks and he's not going to hit for any power. So that signing, we'll see.
What was it? You're on the first game of the season against the Yankees on Netflix
with Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds on the call.
Maybe he'll pinch hit.
Oh my God, he's coming down!
He's coming from the rafters.
We have to keep an eye. We'll keep one roster spot open on opening day. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Do you think he'll say anything interesting?
He's not another Kurt Schilling announcer where he's kind of, the way Kurt Schilling is.
Yep. Matter of fact and to the point. That was Kurt. He thought he was always right. That I remember about Kurt. He actually wasn't. He wasn't actually. I actually didn't mind him on Baseball Tonight when he was there. A lot of people didn't like him, but he actually said something. Brian, I was looking at this is what their opening day roster. That left field has been for the Giants, and you don't even just look at the date. Like that's a lot of names to see on there at one time. We go from Barry Bonds in 2007. And you've been through the Fred Lewis's, the Pat Burrells, the Okies,
Alex Dickerson,
Jarrett Parker, Cutter Joe. He's been on there that list as well. So you got Sable. They've been there. It's just funny to me that the left field position is just that one for you guys. You guys could not get dialed in over the years.
You have the greatest one for almost 2 decades, and then it's just 2 decades of Jason Smith.
Was Cody Ross left field for the playoff run though? Or is he center? Well, hey, you at least have had enough moments of left fielders. They've given you enough, and you need them. They haven't been good careers though. They haven't been. You guys haven't really even had great outfilders since. I mean, you've had some along the way, but Pagan, the best one. I don't know. No, probably Hunter Pence, I guess maybe. Go Hunter. Pagan was good though. He had some good runs over there. So all right. So and then are the pods dead, Brian? Are we getting no pods talk down south?
They're always going to be the bridesmaid. They're never going to be the bride in that division until they can prove me wrong. It's just like I don't know. They just can never beat the Dodgers in a clutch situation.
When you said they're always going to be the bridesmaid, I was like, wait for it. That's not always that bad. Maybe you want to think of that Seinfeld episode where Kramer's like, "What do you want to get married for?" They're like prisons, man. You can't. When you want to ask to go to the bathroom, I would say the Padres though for sure.
Fan of that trade that they got Mason Miller. I mean. This kid that the A's got, Devarius, is going to be a very good shortstop. So
Devarius will be very good. I like that. That kind of actually goes well.
He made the opening day roster. So
I mean, I will say Miller has been nothing but stupendous since they made the trade. But with that said, the A's hopefully will get a longer run from their player. And then maybe sign him, which would be a miracle again if we could keep doing that with these guys. So we got that with the NL West. We can keep doing more divisions. We could do
let's do Casey's Reds. Can they make the jump in the NL Central?
No, I don't see it. I don't see the Reds on there with it at all. Do you think the Brewers can repeat what they did last year? Or do you think they fall out of the playoffs, T?
I think they'll be in the play. I don't think they're going to lead the league or lead all of MLB in wins. I don't think they're going to repeat that. But that division's not very good outside of them and the Cubs. Like Cincinnati's okay. St. Louis is terrible. Pittsburgh, once you get past Skeens, you're kind of scotch-free. So they're going to win 20% of their games just because they have schemes, and then see how the rest of it goes. I think Milwaukee's the top of that division.
It'll be interesting how they.
Yeah, that was kind of disappointing for the Pirates that their top hitting prospect is sent back to the minors.
I mean,
that's just money.
Yeah, no, I get what I kind of understand a little bit of that. No, too,
I mean, for excitement purposes, you have Skeens as the top pitching prospect, but if you could have like a top hitting prospect,
yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah,
no, I hear what you're saying. That makes sense in that regard. So, anything else baseball wise?
Brian's throwing baseball knowledge out. Brian's back. Brian's gonna last the whole season.
That's what I said. Mid-May, we're gonna check. We're just gonna keep giving you a bad time until we get to that point. If you break by there, the barriers go down. I give in. I will not fight back on it. I will not. We will not fight back on you on that. Yeah. So no. So we got a little baseball starting around the corner here next week. It'll be interesting in the AL East too, because the Orioles made some moves along with the Red Sox, the Yankees, obviously, and the Blue Jays. And the Rays are always a little pesky in there. Like, to me, that's just on paper feels stacked right there. So like you add Alonso to that division, it's like, my gosh. So, I mean, and everybody's like, oh, the Blue Jays, it's like, well, they did end up literally having the same amount of wins as the Yankees last year. The Blue Jays just had the tiebreaker in the division. So, I don't know. We'll see where they go with it. I guess the big question, Tyler, if we just ask baseball, we'll move on from this, and we're going to start hitting on it more every week here. I got a few in winners and losers as well. Is a lot of pressure, it feels like, on the Blue Jays, and it doesn't seem like it. But to start the year, it's got to feel like a lot of pressure just because you're so close in a situation like that.
Yeah, you're 1 out away from going to the World Series or winning the World Series. And then you do what you did in the offseason. You spend some money. You'd let Bichette go, but you add on. They're the favorites to be ahead of, or maybe not the favorites. The Yankees probably still. I don't know. It's a coin toss. They've never really had those expectations in the last since 92, 93.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time. They performed last year. Let's see if they can repeat it. And I think they'd be even better.
I want to see if that Savage guy is as nasty as he was towards the end
of
last
God.
year. It was so good. It was good with it too. So, all right, Johnson, we got a little baseball in right there. We're fired up for next week.
One quick, could the Braves win 103 games like I predicted last year?
No chance. The Braves are not winning 103. Do you love the Braves as much as you
like? Well, Bo Bichette lasted third base for the Mets.
Not very long. I don't think.
He's going to chase to the DH.
Not very long.
No, I don't like the Braves as much as last year, but I still like them. I think they'll be, if Acuna stays healthy and Albies has any sort of year. He seems to be on a rapid decline.
So, I'm taking the Mets to win the division this year. I think
Phillies will be tough. That Chris Sanchez guy came out of nowhere. I was like, who the heck is this guy?
I will say this, back to the Brewers real quick. Connects it with the Mets there. Is just trading Freddie Peralta. I still hate that move. I just hate that move this offseason. But so he goes to the Mets.
It was another reaction after the first game was Soto striking out to end the game against the Astros, and somebody saying that the Mets are cooked or something.
That's it. Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank after one game. We said it there. Brian, you watch any NCAA tournament?
I watch it when it's on at the gym and on the TV, but outside of that, I do not.
So you basically say, I hate Division I athletes. These guys are not. No, I'm just kidding. You've never been like a huge college basketball person though in general. I know that side of things. But
yeah, when I was in like high school, when they had like Grant Hill and those, when people would just stay longer.
We got to do one of those videos for you that I keep seeing on YouTube. What were you like in the 90s or something like that? Like we got to do it for Brian. We got to get one out there for you, Johnson. That would be great. We got to do that. Tyler, have you seen those things? They're like,
yeah.
What was the one that I thought was hilarious? It was like the guy from Office, the guy Jim, I think it is. He's the guy that dates Pam, everything, right?
Yeah.
And they start out with that. and then it shows like some Korean actor, like whatever. Like I guess it did it on purpose. I didn't put two and two together. But the guy in the comments, I don't know why it cracked me up so much. It was like, what were you like in the 90s? Korean. Because it shows back to the like where he is now. I was just like, oh gosh, this thing was so funny. So. And then,
do you have any pitches for Brian to do? What was I like in the 90s?
That would be great. I remember you had that great. You dressed up as an A's player for Halloween. That one's got to be in the 90s. That's the only photo I can remember when I would walk into his house. His mom had Brian's mom. No, my parents do it on the refrigerator, or I do it on the refrigerator. Brian's parents had something like right in that living room, kind of how their house is just like yours a little bit, where they had that middle wall there before you enter to the kitchen. And his mom would have like this picture of all these pictures of them when they were kids, him and Deborah. And then I just remember one with Brian in that A's outfit. I was like, yep, right. That's
a Chris Webber Warriors jersey that I would wear.
Yes, you did. You had that one on too. Now that I mentioned it, you could have worn that one as a kid.
Sounds like jerseys has to be part of this.
That would be packed in the 90s a little bit. That would have been there for sure. All right. Well, I don't even know where
we were talking about the tournament.
I'm just over here just spatting out on random stuff here. I got Tyler back. All right, so yeah, tournament. Tournament there. I would say that for me, I've enjoyed the tournament so far, though. That's all I was saying.
Have you? I felt like it's been terrible. There's like no upsets. The games there's been a couple of close games. I thought the Duke Siena first round game was good. Like it was kicked off the tournament. I was like, wow, this is a good start. Then the High Point game where they won was good.
But do you need
the Vanderbilt game last night? But outside that, I'm like, there's like no guys who like are like these. It's Cinderella story. It's like dead almost.
Well, because it'll be dead because, like I said, now you have NIL. You're not having these guys stay at their small school for like 3 years or something like that. But they'll usually keep going to a better school that recruits them. I guess, just watching some of it, I've just enjoyed like you said, the chalk is kind of mostly pulled out the way, but there's been like some smaller ones. Like I don't always need to see the upsets as I got, just because then I'm like, we get crappier second round games usually is the case, or third. So sometimes I'm okay with not as many, but I mean, I thought Santa Clara, Kentucky delivered that. Talk about a heartbreaking loss. They're trying to call timeout. Come on, he's trying to call it. What are you doing there? They don't give him the timeout. He banks it in. Just gosh, what a way. And then did you see Vanderbilt almost beat Nebraska last night on a bank?
Yeah, the ball was like halfway in.
Oh my gosh. Big Red traveled there, Nebraska yesterday there, Brian. They took over Oklahoma City, the fan base. So that was a good game.
St. Louis was playing Michigan. I knew Michigan. Just looking at both of the teams, I knew Michigan was just going to blow that team out.
I don't know if I have them going to the finals versus UConn. I believe I have. They're huge. They're just massive.
That center is he's good too.
He is absolutely massive on that side. And then your Wild Kittens today they play. Who is it?
Utah State.
And they got a couple guys that aren't bad on their team.
Guards.
So I would say you guys should win. There's no doubt. But I wouldn't be surprised if they hang in there for a little bit with you guys.
And I have a feeling this is one of those games where our size just kind of we bully teams like this. That's what my expectations are. Our guards are quick, but this seems like a bully game. If we're gonna win, I could see us like Arizona doesn't surprise me whenever they choke in a NCAA game. Like I expect it every year at some point. But this is their best team they've had since the Aaron Gordon year.
Yeah, man, that's pretty good right there. You got Aaron Gordon years with it. It'll be interesting how you guys do today. I expect, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Utah State gives you guys a little bit of a game. So I don't know. I've enjoyed just some of the play. You're right. There has been like some maybe not necessarily great games along the way, but I've enjoyed even like.
I would think if there isn't as much upsets, the later the tournament gets on, that they're going to be way better games because it's going to be top teams going against top teams rather than there is upsets. No,
that's a great point. I do. Like I look at the potential matchups going forward. You're right. There's some real doozies, especially on that Duke, Michigan State, Kansas.
Gosh, that could be some
all
really
and one other team that's super good that I can't think of off the top of my head. Loaded the bit, like I think it's St. John's. Yeah. Just absolutely loaded, like fourth of the bracket.
Hey, sorry out there, Floppy, if I missed your comments here. I got a 9-hour shift today, but I'll be tuning in. Yep, appreciate it. Crazy season starts this week. Yep. Baseball there with it. Appreciate you tuning in here. I guess that's part two. Is you get these good matchups down the line, which that's why I said sometimes there's not the worst week. And I've learned to picking my bracket. Usually just stay with the top teams there, and then don't get crazy. St. John's let me down last year though. I ended up winning the whole thing. They were gonna do it. Yeah, VCA, North Carolina. Oh yeah, up 19. The team that just I root for them. You know where I'm gonna go with this. And they let me down yesterday to Sean Miller when they should have been on Xavier. Still, they let him go over there. Is stupid Gonzaga. I'm like, good Lord. And then St. Mary's, they get worked again. And then the Santa Clara, I'm like, all WCC teams. At Santa Clara, obviously, little bad luck.
Competed.
Yeah. And Gonzaga only lost by a couple, but frustrating, man. These West Coast teams.
Doesn't it seem like Gonzaga, whenever they lose in this tournament, they have a terrible first half and then they always make a run? I don't feel like they ever get blown out. I always feel like they make that second half run once they adjust and figure it out.
And yesterday they actually got off to a good start, and then they let Texas back into it at the first half. I knew watching Gonzaga this year they weren't as good as they've been in the past with their some of their guard plays and wings. But they had the big guy was good down there, but he was gonna have to be extra special to win a game like that. High Point, they played well yesterday. That little guy's
crazy shots, quick release.
That left hand there.
Can I ask you a talk first take question? Does Mark Few have to leave Gonzaga and go to North Carolina or one of those type of conferences or teams to win a national championship? You think he can do it at Gonzaga after all these years of just?
Yep. Yeah, I think he can. I don't want. I'd be pissed if he left Gonzaga. I'm on. I was thinking about that actually yesterday.
Go to North Carolina, you'd be like, that's a terrible decision.
It wouldn't be a terrible decision. I just would hate to see him leave. Yeah. I'd hate to see it. Even Butler made it back-to-back games. Yes, they did. They did pick there. Casey picked, I picked UConn, and Derek picked. My son picked Florida, and then Hannah and Xavier picked Duke to win the whole thing.
Your whole family hates me. Your whole family hates me.
They don't like you on that side. Siena gave us a little love against Duke too. They gave a little.
They did. I was enjoying that game.
Who's the point guard there? That was for Syracuse. The guy there, McNamara or whatever. He was the coach of them. All right, I'm gonna get this up on the stage here real quick. Brian, this is one of my favorite. Movie or show, or if I can speak English, one of my favorite ones that they had between UConn and Washington was the moment up here on the screen, and this is Hamilton at the buzzer to get the job done. Let's see if I can get it up here. Or no, this is Kentucky Santa Clara. Sorry.
Here we go. 2-point Santa Clara lead. 17 seconds.
Same message. Try to get something going towards the basket.
Chandler gets it to Oway. The spin elevates. Lays it in. And we're
Tony Delk.
Sit up. This is Gavin Lugov. Graves elevates. Buries it.
Timeout.
2.4. Oway. Oh, he got it.
I'd say for moments like that is why we enjoy the tournament for those type of things there. So some good games today. Some good games there. St. John's, Kansas, Kentucky, Iowa State, Miami, Purdue will get there. Virginia, Tennessee, not bad. Iowa, Florida, we'll see. But the game of the day, Arizona, Utah State.
Absolutely.
That's the game of the day, according to America here. So we'll have that too. What do you guys think? Who's the receiver? Is it Nate Burleson that's doing the halftime show for CBS now? Is that who? I love how they're like, we're going old school here. We're bringing Ahmad Rashad over from that. We're doing all these guys, and we're just having them do. I don't know. I just thought it was funny having them do that.
You can work outside your own sport.
No, I didn't say it. I wasn't saying it was the end of the world. Just thought it was kind of a funny thing I noticed. That's all. That's all I'm saying. All right, so that was kind of the crazy part of it this week with it. And then but the funny part I always have about that Washington winner with Rip Hamilton is Tom McCullough was on Washington. I thought he was good. I remember watching this one there. So here's we'll put a final touch here on it. Khalid El-Amin with the ball here we go.
Remaining. El-Amin off to Bosco. He was blessed. The shot wouldn't drop. Hamilton! No! Another tip! No! Hamilton! On the margin! Yes!
I mean, at what point as a coach do you just go, that's his luck, right? And some of that, right? It's not.
Drop the ball.
You make your luck, but it's come on, Todd. What are you doing? Come on.
NBA player.
My dad Bruce's favorite team because he grew up in Connecticut. So I just remember that as a kid. Always, we always watching UConn games.
Yeah, it was funny because Nick was always a big fan of them too. You guys, I knew multiple people with that, so that was a big one this week with that. And then I don't know, sports wise, Brian, seemed like NFL took a little bit of a week. Thank you, Max Crosby, for letting us have your thumbnail. A couple of weeks, I guess.
Why didn't you put him in a private plane? And then I guess they said he got to the airport and the coach wasn't even there. That's just really strange to me.
Get off our lot. We don't want to. We got
Go
rid
back
of
to Las Vegas.
the only thing I'll say about the Raiders is I'll give Far to the Bench podcast a little love on this. As I was listening to theirs, and they said, well, the Raiders maybe accidentally have the best offseason. if they keep Crosby and he turns out to be back to kind of normal Tyler, it'd be like, all right, you got all these good guys, and then you got your stud defensive end back. It's like, oh, all right, that actually worked out pretty well. Like, yeah, you don't have the 2 picks or whatever, but in my opinion, it's like if he plays like a first team all defensive player, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so maybe they got lucky in some regards. So that's my narrative I'm going with. Is the Raiders had a lucky off season now the way it kind of turned out, because I'm glad they have him back overall. So I know you didn't have any thoughts on it, but before we get to winners and losers,
no. Before I have a thought on the Raiders. What did you hear about this NFL owners having a vote on the succession plan for Mark Davis? Like, without Mark Davis wanting to sell the team, like the owners are having voting on who's going to succeed Mark Davis. It's really weird.
Because they know he can't keep up financially, probably.
I don't know why. I mean, they obviously don't have.
State. I mean, what did he do? He didn't his dad did on the team, but
go to Harvard or Penn.
Just kidding. Like, what are we? I mean, I've always questioned that with him.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. I guess it's all equity.
I know he's building a big house in Vegas. So he's got some sort of thing there with it. I think it's kind of funny that they, without him knowing, they do it. So I don't know. To me, if there's smoke, there's probably there's fire. There's probably been a little smoke, and my guess is that's probably where it's starting. Is my thought with it. So I
think he'll be gone within.
I can see him being gone in 10 years.
I don't think it's happening tomorrow or anything.
No, I can see it happening. But anyways, I think the Raiders accidentally had the best offseason so far. And then the Niners said they said they're working on Trent. But I couldn't give him an A, Tyler. The Niners, I gave him a B. I said it was good. I said Trent Williams over their head to me is still what causes it not to be an A. But I like the moves that they made so far.
Yeah, I don't think they did anything to put them ahead of Seattle or LA, so it's hard to give them an A, but I like what they've done. They're better now than they were at the end of last season.
Yeah, I like that you guys got Greenlaw back too. I think that's a good.
That was a huge move, especially if he's healthy.
Yeah,
if that works out, it could become an A. Like if he's healthy all year and playing like Dre Greenlaw of the Super Bowl year,
yeah,
all of a sudden the offseason's an easy A.
Then you got something that you're working with there. All right. Winners and losers. I'll start. We got to at least just honor Chuck with the winner this week, right? We got to get started. Mr. Norris
from side when he kicks that, the evil karate instructor and the guy does a flip and falls on his face. That was the greatest.
he impersified, like, there's certain guys, like, and the one thing about him is he knew who he was and he didn't fake it as a celebrity. And I think that's, for me, what always, like, he's funny to me in that dodgeball scene when he puts the thumb up, because he doesn't take himself serious enough, where he knows, like, effing Chuck Norris, like he under, like, thank you, Chuck Norris, no thank you, no, like just the way he understood his character and like how people kind of viewed him and stuff. And he obviously could kick people's butts at any point, so he also had that, like, going for him. But then obviously Tyler, just an all-time look, right? An all-time look with that
beard.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Casey, I know for us it really mattered a little bit more because he just loved it at every moment. Like,
you love the TV show.
We like told many times, had it on over an all-star game, and we were both very frustrated by that during that moment. But just kind of, I mean, a lot of people reacted. 86 years old, Tyler. This is obviously meant a lot to the American public.
I didn't realize how old he was. I was shocked, but I thought it was like an early death. And I was like, man, he lived a good, healthy, long life. Good for him. Like, he's the best. I think the thing that sets him apart from everybody is the Chuck Norris jokes. Like, the flu gets Chuck Norris shots every year, like, or like things like that. They go on, and they're endless, and they're gonna be endless. You can make any Chuck Norris joke. And I think it sets him apart from other celebrities.
And that's kind of what I meant about not taking himself so serious like this, but he fed into that character a little bit, but like not over the top in a way. Here's Chuck maybe with a little joke here, and then we'll go on the winners and losers.
So I went in, and I bent down and I petted him, and all of a sudden you heard this like that. So the trainer says, "Get up very slowly and back up." So the tiger did. He slowly got up and backed out. So I went in.
That's what Tyler gets.
Exactly. I didn't know he played into it like that. That's not even more awesome.
The tiger. The tiger is the bad. There's Chuck. That's it.
Chuck Norris doesn't read books. He stares them down until he gets the information he wants.
I mean, what does that mean? It stares him down and down. I mean, that's good. I like that one. That's a great one. I haven't seen that one in forever. Brian, were you gonna finish that off?
I was just saying that was for Casey.
Casey, we appreciate. We were sure here to give us your thoughts on it, but I'm sure there will be more weeks that we can talk. Good old Chuck out there, so we'll do that as well. All right, Brian, where do you want to go? Winners or losers here?
Wait, it wouldn't be Brian unless we brought up some TMZ stuff. I'm gonna go loser. It's more like a loser. Come on, man of the week. It's like, come on, Taylor Paul. What the heck were you thinking? Throwing a bar stool at a guy and almost hitting a kid. I mean, there's not much to say other than come on, man.
Now, explain who this lady is. Is she a celebrity, or what is her actual fame here?
She's on that Mormon Wives show on Hulu.
Doesn't seem very morbid of her.
Drink a Coca-Cola. Relax. What are we doing here?
You're gonna never be the main bachelorette, and she seemed like now they want the checks back, and it's going to end up being a lawsuit, and the whole thing's a mess for ABC. So,
yeah, you throw stools, you're not going to get the job.
Could you imagine if the NFL had to cancel every game, a player got an arrest for assault?
Yeah, just the same thing every time.
No game today. We're canceling.
The game is canceled.
And I guess she lost custody of her kids, so it's not a good look for Taylor Paul.
Brian, do you watch the show weekly? Is this just, or are you just aware of it?
I mean, I do watch episodes of it. I just for some reason I just like drama in my shows.
They will.
What if they were 300-pound women? Would you watch it?
Yes, they would.
They're good-looking women. I'll admit that.
That's the Chuck Norris answer we like there. No, we don't want that one. Well, I was gonna show this is my last Chuck Norris thing. I'll be using this for years, obviously. Still, so baseball out at the Rangers game.
He actually looks like he knows how to throw.
When I see some on this Bill Simmons podcast, I thought was a funny topic. Who are some of the worst people that in a movie that looked like they were playing sports? And they were coming up with some of the list of some of the guys that were throwing a ball. They're like, oh my gosh, this guy looks terrible.
But I do have to say, why does he have 2 fingers coming out of his glove hand?
He likes to hold it like a little. No, or what would be a joke about the glove on that one? No, I don't wear the glove.
The glove wears him. I don't
know. So, anyways, there you go. Little finishing touches there with it. Tyler, what do you got for loser of the week?
Well, let's keep the streak going. I got Draymond Green just talking a bunch of nonsense again. Draymond, I don't have any interest scoring 20 on a lottery team. You're on a lottery team, you score 8. What are you talking about? Like, you're not scoring 20. You weren't ever scoring 30 a game. You did it twice in your career, I think Darren pointed out on X. Like, just stop. Just play basketball as best as you possibly can and collect your check, and then we'll retire your jersey and give you a statue.
Oh, this is just Tyler on how he feels about Draymond.
They suck.
Where's the laugh track?
They suck. We need him on there. They absolutely suck. That we know for sure. Tyler has no part in making that known.
At this point, these guys suck.
This is abuse at some point. This is we're making abuse more on this side of it.
Scared the crap out of me again.
I love watching your face when that happens.
Like, you guys need to do it. You did to me to Tyler have a Draymond intervention.
Yeah, we do need to have an intervention. What did you think about Draymond last night? He was looking up at the Hawks at the bench there, showing the fans that hey, they didn't have any. They don't have any. See, he's rubbing his eyes. He's like, "What do you mean?" Because they were saying, "Draymond, you suck. Draymond, you suck." Last night, he's looking up at the rafters. Then he rubs his eyes again. He's looking up at the rafters to say they did not have any championships. So that was Draymond last night, looking up, pointing to the rafters in Atlanta, letting them know that you have nothing and you will like it. You will like that you have no championships up there. So Tyler, that could be winner of the week for you.
I don't mind it. It's better than most of the stuff he does. Better than when he went in Detroit down 20s, having like fan interactions, taking pictures with people behind the bench. I don't know. That's better. I'll give him that.
They'll give him that on that one. All right, so we'll take that from.
And then my other loser of the week is someone in the crowd like grabbing, Curry's arm when he's trying to leave the court. I mean, you shouldn't be touching players. That's not okay.
Don't touch Curry, especially, man. You said don't touch the knee. We need him back. No, that's
fragile.
Don't hit him. Big jerks. I don't like that around there. All right, so there we go with it. We kind of already talked about my loser of the week, which was going to be Gonzaga. They were just crushed to kill my soul with some of that. So the way they lose games in the tournament here along the week. And then I want to get into a maybe bigger next week with it, but the NBA is – I think baseball has them beat right now in terms of the way regular season play is going. I think the NBA still has like some other advantages like Olympics they do and stuff like that. But I got to say – and this is not me loving baseball. This is just me realizing basketball in the regular season, it has become more and more a does not matter sport. It just does not. And they got to figure out a way to get that back. I mean, I'm not going to go into
I think they should cut the amount of teams that make the playoffs.
Yeah, and then they're adding to possibly. It's like, what are we doing? Like, I don't need to see watered down more. But you're going to have – there's already 9 teams that literally are trying not to win. And then you're going to add 2 more to that list. I mean, baseball literally is catching up to the rules changes have helped them. As they don't go on a strike next year, they'll build a little momentum because the NBA is losing it right now. Their playoffs are great, but even then they get guys hurt a lot. We saw that with Halliburton and Tatum. It happens. It happens in baseball too, but it's just different. And I don't know.
Tracy McGrady made a great point and said, how are they going to have expansion teams when they don't have the greatest talent in the world? 2 more expansion teams.
Yeah, I mean, the talent thing, I'll leave that at be. I feel like there are good players out there. I think for me, it's just it continues to be when you have everybody play the same system. There is, and then if they don't play, like I literally don't like when I turn on an NBA game, Johnson, like I'm expecting not all the players to be out there. Whether it's an injury, whether it's a back-to-back, whether it's, they had to go rescue their cat off a tree. I don't know what the reason's going to be, but I'm guaranteeing they're not all going to be out there. And then Tyler, like, they're going to be on NBC.
You don't have that in baseball. In baseball, you're going to see the stars out there playing every night.
I mean, unless the guys, unless they do take them down for like pitching stuff. But I mean, baseball does fight the issue of the innings pitch. They for sure fight that one a little bit. But they've made other changes to help some of the stuff along the way, and I've seen that play different.
You're going to see those guys out there every night.
Yeah, so that's my kind of rant there with loser of the week too. Just kind of hate the way the NBA's regular season is right now. Then Cade Cunningham can't win an award, even though he's been one of the best players. And it's just, I don't know. It's just a weird thing for me too right now with them. So
see, I don't have an issue with the 65 game rule. Like it sucks for Cade this time.
Just in that scenario, it just
hasn't fixed anything, so it kind of sucks. No. Like it hasn't. That's where it is.
The players still don't play. I mean, Tyler, they don't play. Isn't that kind of weird? Like you're like literally. Why would I want to buy a ticket to a game when I know there's a good chance I might not see their full squad?
You know, if I was an NBA owner, I'd try to do. I'd be like, I'll pay you $30 million a year, whatever it is. But every game you can't play, I want half of that game salary back.
I want $1 million back.
Or something. Like I want half that game salary back. You get half of it. You still are on the team. You're getting healthy. I'll pay you some, but you're not getting the full check if you're missing games.
So, I
don't know if anyone would go for it. Maybe you have to pay them more. I don't know. But
you can't for your product have your best players like
miss games. Yeah.
Like I'm like, Spurs Thunder Spurs Thunder, and I'm like 5 guys are out. It's like great. It's like So anyways, that just frustrates me with the loser of the week with it. Brian, what do you got for winner of the week?
Winner of the week is baseball season coming up next week. I'm very excited about it, and they do have a lot of excitement going into it. It's moving to NBC, and there's going to be some games on Peacock. So
there we
excited.
Go. That's the other thing with the NBA. Like, there's like literally 9 different streaming channels for them on that one. It's impressive how many they have going there with it. Tyler, we talked a little bit baseball with it. Birdsong that went down for the year too for the Giants. That's a loser of the week. They keep expecting a lot from Mr. Birdsong, but he goes down with Tommy John. What do you got for winner of the week?
I got the flag football guys backing up their trash talk when they said we'd kick the NFL players' asses, and sure enough, they whooped them. But obviously, I don't know how prepared. I'm sure they are playing paycheck to paycheck. The NFL guys are just trying not to get hurt. A lot goes into that, but they did whoop them. My other winner, I've been holding on to this one for a while, is for all the negative stuff the Clippers have gone through with the Ty Lue gambling rumors, the Kawhi trees. What they did at the deadline, I loved. I mean, getting rid of Zubac sucks, and getting rid of Harden is always a good thing, in my opinion. So you have the one, but adding a backcourt of Garland and Mathurin, like with Kawhi, I really like what they did. And then they have a shot to get Indiana's pick if it falls between 5 and 9. And with this draft, they're supposed to get the first pick or second pick. But I've seen worse things happen. If they get that pick, you have to add another piece. I like what the Clippers did. At least they look different and are younger.
Yeah. No, I hear you. They got they obviously with Leonard, that's going to be
exactly one of the top 5 players.
You're always going to have a little hope there along the way.
Tyler brought it up, but that was the greatest thing for the flag football thing was the altercation Logan Paul and Gronk were getting into, and out of any guy to get in the middle, Kevin Hart. I mean, it was pretty fun.
It had to be fake, right? It had to be fake.
if there's a Paul involved, I assume it's a setup.
It's got to be fake. It's got to be. I got to be fake there. All right, that's a good winner of the week. Clippers, you have another one there, T?
No, I mean, I was going to talk about Kuminga and his crappy game, but
he did have that wasn't. I mean, the problem is the Warriors are just unwatchable right now. Like I'm not. Yeah, they're just unwatchable. what was this tall guy? 7'9" yesterday, or another day. Tallest guy to come into an NCAA tournament. The guy he's standing next to is 6'8", which is hard to believe, but that makes it literally talking down to him right now. So that I thought that was kind of a funny thing from the tournament yesterday or from the other day. And Florida looked, my God, they look pretty damn good against the team. We'll see there with it. Another tall winner. What was it? Steph Curry's dad gets his jersey retired in Charlotte. Mama was not there though. The ex was not invited to the event, so I did not see her there as well. So we get Del Curry getting a little love for winner of the week. Tyler, there's a 9 hot dog, 9 beers, 9 dogs, and 9 innings. Are you up for that challenge? Could you?
No, I enjoy my insides. This remain on my inside.
Could you imagine? I mean that. You talking about trying to kill yourself? I mean, that's
coming out both ends.
That is damage right there. I mean, that is. I mean, I was like, haunted nose. I'm up for a good hot dog. I like a good hot.
I love hot dogs, and I love beer. But 9 and 9 is not a good mix.
That's killer right there. That's. Does it have to be? Now, do you have to plan it out per inning, or can
I split it 3 ways?
You just say, "I want to go get it over with in an hour." I don't know.
Blacked out in the 3rd inning.
I think you have to do per inning there.
Puking on the church group in front of me.
I don't want to do that. That's not.
Yeah, I've been there.
I've been there. So that was that winner of the week there, and then Brian, my last one here, and then we'll let you guys go. Is OKC. This is playing defense with your shoe. I've never seen
this before.
Blocks it with this.
Jeff, I don't think I've ever seen this before.
That could not be a legal play. I'm assuming along the way. I don't know the rules that well.
Got the 4 objects from the bench.
Do you think the Silver Fox would have called it? If I did remember, like imagine from half court, the guy's going up for a layup.
Block shot. Honestly, who throws the shoe?
Like that would be like how about the game where that guy went in for the finger roll? We got for a high point the other day, and like somebody from half court just knocks it out of the way. Unbelievable! He did hit up the ball. The shoe did not hit the hand. It's a good play, and it's good. So there was some crazy stuff there for the week this week. All right, guys, good to be back on the show here with you, T. Good to see you. I'm glad you're safe travels. You're back at work next week, I'm assuming. So yeah, we got to get out. Get
a little golf.
A little golf here at some point. We got to do that for sure. Out there, Brian. Have a good week ahead, sir. Yeah. You're going to A's Angels. That's not till your birthday, though, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be in May.
All right, A's Angels there. Brian's never been to Angel Stadium. You'll enjoy it. It's a good little place to watch.
I think what's his name? Walker Texas Ranger might be with the Angels.
Oh, he might be. That's just kidding.
What the hell is that, Chuck Norris? Damn it!
We just did a segment on that. Show some darn respect. We got it. So, all right, Brian, have a good one. T, have a good one. We'll see you guys